Hi Capricorn, welcome back. So Capricorn, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so the roles may be flipped. Feel free to reverse them if you need to. Also, my readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. If you're not dealing with anyone in particular, this could always be you versus you. You may resonate with both sides, all right? So we're going to get started here. Capricorn, when I was getting guided messages during my meditation, I was given a specific song, and forgive me because I do not know all of the lyrics, but it was something about, it started, "This is the story of a girl, and she looks so good in photographs, I absolutely love her when she smiles." So I'm definitely certain I did not get all those lyrics right. But the lyrics that they wanted to pull out of that song was, "Here's the story of a girl." Of course, this could be girl or boy because it's a general reading. And then the other part of that lyric that they wanted me to focus on was, when she smiles, right? And they emphasize smile. They emphasize smile. So they want you to smile a little bit more during this time frame, and maybe go look up that song that might have some meaning for you, that could have validation for you in lots of different ways. So definitely check it out. So also, I was given some images. So I got an image, interestingly enough, of boots, and then I heard boots on the ground. Feet on the ground, to keep your feet on the ground, and they showed me particularly black boots with gold trimming, which I thought was really interesting. I don't know how many people have black and gold boots, but that may also be of a validation for you. Particularly, they kept showing me the colors black and gold. Okay, they also showed me a bracelet almost similar to the one that I'm wearing today, if you could see this, except it was black and gold as opposed to gray and gold. So a couple of different images there that may resonate with you. I was getting some military references, so some of you may be connected to the military. The person you're dealing with may be connected to that, or somehow that could be influencing the reading. Even if you weren't in the military, you just got to think about that type of persona. You may be dealing with a very masculine energy for some of you, or a very dominating energy, even if you're feminine. Or that energy may be coming out within you. It's all about telling your story during this time frame, Capricorn, or like kind of looking back on your story, because I'm getting kind of a reminiscent vibe as well. And so let's see where this goes with the tarot. I already got one of the cards out as I was talking there, and it's the 12th house of surrender, which is Piscean energy for some of you, but this also talks about your subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, letting go of baggage. It's a very spiritual energy. I just heard spiritual cleansing for some of you. It's about your soul's growth and development, and kind of letting go of guilt, if that's something you've been dealing with, or forgiveness may also be highlighted if that's something that you've been needing to do for yourself or another, or someone for you. So let's see. Your overall supporting energy is the Two of Pentacles. So Capricorn, this is about having to juggle multiple priorities during this time frame. You might have things going on within like your practical, your financial, your career sector, while also kind of dealing with some baggage, some things that have been on your mind that you kind of need to, they said forgo. I'm not really sure what that means. There might be events that come up this upcoming week that you need to forego for the sake of your own well-being. And they want to give reassurance that that's okay, if that's what you need to do. That was very specific. Thank you. So I just feel like your prayers have been heard, Capricorn, and there's something going on behind the scenes that is unseen to you, but that is going in your favor, okay? And it has something to do with this Two of Pentacles cards. So the person you are connecting with is the Six of Swords and the Five of Wands in the reverse, which is talking about letting go of the challenges, letting go of the fight, and having some sort of resolution here, or needing to have a resolve in order to be able to move forward. Again, there's that message about forgiveness and baggage and guilt for some. It's just really a very much a letting go energy. Things are going to want to come to a resolve during this time frame anyways, because we're going through a retrograde. So a lot of times retrogrades will create circumstances or create this emotion within us that kind of pushes us backwards a little bit to relook at things, re-examine things, and have more, I don't want to say closure, because you're eternal. There is no closure in life. And I don't mean that in the way that the human mind thinks of it. I mean it as, because you're eternal, there is no need for closure. It's just all of it's coming towards you all of the time, even past this physical body. So the word that they're wanting me to use instead is to come to a higher understanding of something from the past, okay, that allows you some sort of healing or some sort of ability to have resolution, or this person, all right? So let's go into the recent past energy and see what we have going on there. I also did want to get one overall card. That as well. Whew, all of a sudden my stomach is grumbling like I'm starving. And you know what? I think I forgot to eat lunch today. But you know, the emotions and hunger pains that I get, any type of vibration that I feel when I do a reading is always somehow connected to the reading. So some of you need to get your eating schedule right. Some of you are forgetting to eat, skipping meals too much, or feeling a lack of energy because maybe poor diet or overeating. It could go either way. But I'm definitely bringing that to my attention right now. It also is affecting your concentration for a few of you. So, give me one overall. The overall energy to pair with the surrendered card is the Lovers. So definitely just signifying that this 12th house of surrender is in regards to one specific connection. Some of you Gemini energy, but doesn't have to be. So let's get into it. Yeah. We're going to go into, if I didn't already say this, and I can't remember if I did, recent past to get us started. Then we're going to go into perception, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcome. Okay, so you have the King of Swords here, the Ace of Emotions, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like Capricorn, there is some sort of mental exhaustion that you're coming out of here in the recent past energy, all right? Where you may have had to detach from your emotions, or things felt kind of like at a standstill even. I do feel like your heart chakra was being highlighted during this time frame. So your heart chakra opening up, you know, to a more still place is what they're showing me, or like a stillness. For some reason, they keep giving me the word stillness. You know, so I don't feel like, you know, sometimes when I say the word stagnation, it feels like a stuck energy, but I feel like for some of you, it felt more like a stillness, maybe even a calmness for some of you. Taking time out to think about your emotions even, or to be around people that you love, okay? To take your time. And take your time, especially when making new connections or opening up your heart. There's a cooperative energy here, so I feel like there might have been a lot of time spent in the recent past, you know, just kind of looking at where your heart is, and how does that equate to my physical surroundings, and most importantly, my career and my life path and where that's headed. So some of you have been in this process of Capricorn integrating more of your emotional and your spiritual self into your careers, into your home, into your money, and having like a good combination of the two there. There's a lot of support that's showing up in the environment, particularly in the friendship, family sector, platonic, I think platonic relationships, but it could certainly be an intimate relationship as well, where you just, the emotions are free flowing, right? Like it's equal give and take. And you've been kind of prioritizing yourself first, which is very nice, or needing to prioritize yourself first. All right, so that's kind of the energy that led up to this moment. Let's get what this person's recent past energy was then, Capricorn, and see. This person's recent past energy. I had a very distinct smell come through. And this may resonate with some of you or remind you of your person. It sounds almost like static. I don't know if you can smell static or dryer sheets or something like that. And it came and then it went. It almost smelled a little bit dusty at first, and then like static is the word that I got. So take it or leave it. All right, so this person's recent past energy is the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Wow, this person has really been, investing time into things that make them feel more emotionally fulfilled, being surrounded by family, friends, support, or wanting that in their life. Very focused on commitments, very clear-minded, definitely feeling like they know what they're doing, they know what they're saying. This person is not in any form, it has been confused. I'm like tripping over my words all of a sudden. It's interesting because I feel no confusion on this person's side, but they might be someone who trips on their words a lot, or when they're around you, they may do that. This person may also have a stutter, like some sort of speech impediment, or like a foggy brain, but I actually feel they're coming out of that if that's the case. But anyways, this person has definitely been in a good space. Okay, where they were enjoying the fruits of life, feeling very clear on how they feel as well, even if they're not able to express that in a way that is clear. They know what they think. Let's see your perception, Capricorn, of this connection. And keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. Woo! So it might be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth, okay? So you have the Eight of Inspiration, Page of Materials, Ace of Materials, and the Hermit. Wow. So Capricorn, when you think of this connection, you're interested in moving things forward, okay? There's like something that had maybe a little bit of potential, and now you're seeing like much more potential, or something that maybe started with this person as a small commitment is quickly becoming something much bigger. Even if this is a platonic relationship, just the quality of the relationship is growing in the energy. I feel like some of you have done a lot of soul searching recently. It may or may not at all be related to this connection, because I just felt in general overall that there was a very spiritual energy here, and there was some sort of spiritual cleansing going on or needing to go on, but I didn't feel it was directly related maybe to relationships, but it could be with the Lovers here directly related to this person. But I feel like there's been a lot of soul growth here, a lot of increase in the quality of relationships around you, the quality of life that you're living for some of you, or you're raising your standards is what they're showing me. So I feel like there's something in the energy that has you raising your standards here, Capricorn. And it's been after a period of really soul searching. You may feel very drawn to this person, or just like I said, have a lot of things in common, and just find, I just keep hearing the word quality. It's just like you see this person as having a lot of worth. Take that how that resonates. Having a lot of worth. So let's see how this person perceives you, Capricorn. Wow. The Hangman, the Three of Pentacles, and the Death card. So I feel like, one, this person sees, they're seeing things from a different light. Now, you may have had stagnation with this person that caused them to kind of change their perspective or change their mind about some things, and or this person may have recently went through their own spiritual cleansing or some sort of enlightenment here. Either way, I feel like this person is seeing you as someone that they would like to have a family with, or maybe you do. If not, then they feel like there's a lot of qualities about you that they like, that they would like to build with, they would like to build off of. This person, like, they're going through rapid soul changes or rapid spiritual growth as well, or they may see that in you. For some of you, you know, you might have a connection that goes beyond the physical even with this person. What is the Death card here? As I'm getting a lot like of spiritual energy here. King of Wands, Seven of Swords. That got interesting. So this person also, I heard, has a hidden agenda. Okay. That could be in a good way or in a bad way. I see a lot of positive cards, so I'm having a hard time believing that this is in a negative connotation, but it could be. I just got the word hidden agenda, okay? I feel that this person may feel that way about you. They may feel like maybe because you're private about things that you have a hidden agenda, or you could be feeling that way about them. But there's a lot of pride in this person's energy as well. So it could be that, you know, they just like to keep things under wraps until they're ready. They have to be certain about things before they make decisions, or at least when it pertains to you. They may not always show their intentions clearly, or even be completely honest with what they're feeling at times. And that could just be like a part of this person's persona, or just how they're behaving right now in the energy, especially if you're dealing with a Leo or a Scorpio. But, you know, take it as it resonates. Can be any zodiac sign. They're definitely seeing things from a different vantage point during this time frame when it comes to the connection. And there's some sort of underlying motivation here. So we're going to get down to the heart of that. All right. So underneath the perception, which is what we just went through, underneath the ego, how are you feeling internally? Let's go there. What are the genuine emotions here? I sense there's some sort of disconnect here, whether that's physically or emotionally with this person. Could even be like just a disconnect in the way that you see relationships in general. Wow, Five of Swords, the Sun, the King of Wands, which is the Muse of Inspiration in this deck. Page of Voices, excuse me. So in your genuine emotions, Capricorn, there is this bit of disconnectedness. You know, not always feeling connected to your happy space. Maybe because you've got a lot on your plate during this time frame, or like I said, you might be juggling multiple priorities for some of you, and that may have you feeling disconnected or exhausted at times. Yet there is this optimism here. There is this drive. There is this motivation. There's this fire within you, you know, to do better and feel better. And so I feel like, you know, it's like that song that came to me at the beginning of the reading. You're beautiful when you smile, which is what kind of Spirit was saying. And even when you feel disconnected, there's never a reason to completely disconnect yourself from your smile. You know what I'm saying? From feeling the best that you can in any given situation, and giving yourself that grace and giving yourself that empathy. I feel also there's a lot of gratitude here. So some of you are really tapping into this place of inspiration and gratitude and getting some new ideas about what it is that emotionally you want within this relationship or within this connection. Interestingly enough, I have the term "what's in your head" in my mind. It's almost like you're overthinking things a bit, because emotionally there's all of this like really good energy coming in, but you're so studious, you're so realistic sometimes that you disconnect yourself from being able to feel as happy or as go-lucky or as emotionally satisfied as you could feel. So they're saying don't overanalyze the emotion too much here, okay? So let's see what this person's genuine emotions are underneath it all. Whew. I feel high right now. And I'm not. Unless it's off of water. And then now they're giving me this song by Toni Braxton. You're making me high. Baby, 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 baby. Ooh, I get so high when I'm around you, baby. And I had like a ringing in my ears. So you might make this person feel in a higher vibration. They may do that to you. You may actually feel high when you're around them. They may actually feel like that. It's a really interesting message. But I was getting like all of these like weird words too, of like tingling and my vibrating and vibrations, and for some reason, yeah, it's almost like I felt it up here. So I actually feel this in a good way, especially if this is an intimate connection. If it's a platonic connection, then when you vibe high, this person vibes high with you. You know what I'm saying? This is someone in your soul group, soul tribe, where you're on the same wavelength. So this person feels a deep connection here with the Lovers. They may want reconciliation if you've had some sort of ending with them. They may want to resolve things and kind of put the challenges to the side. If you haven't had an ending, then this person just is feeling a deep connection with you emotionally, you know, looking for support or to be more supportive, you know, really reaching for things that they want, wanting to plan the future, wanting more adventure, wanting more travel in their life. Really, this person is doing a lot of emotional exploration within their relationships, or wanting to do more of that. I feel like this person is someone who is fine, you know, being by themselves, but they definitely, at the same time, don't want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? And they may not always say that. That could be what the hidden agenda is about, Capricorn, for some of you. But, you know, for a lot of you, you might make this person feel high, you know, or you. And go look up that song, because that's a good one. Toni Braxton. All right, so let's see what your hopes are here. What's the hopes for Capricorn? The Magician and the Seven of Cups. So you're hoping for any emotional confusion to alleviate. You know, if, like I said, if you have a lot on your plate, if you have a lot in your emotional space that you're feeling confused about or not really sure what the most right direction or action is, then I feel that you're really hoping to come to an understanding, or to be able to push yourself out of that energy. All right, some of you are wanting to manifest some of you want to manifest like all these multiple options, whether that's within career or relationships. But at the same time, as the Spirit says, you don't know what you're asking for, because I don't think that's what you, because it's going to create more confusion. All right, that's a side note, and you'll know if that part resonates with you. It's funny, right? Because sometimes our ego, it tricks us into believing that that sometimes we want things that aren't good for us, but our soul will never join us there. And that's how you know, because when your soul will not join you in a decision, you will not feel right about it. Pay attention to your emotions when you make decisions, because your emotions are your guidance system. And I'm being led to remind you of that, Capricorn. If you're going to make a decision, you know, make sure that your emotions are also on board with that. If it feels wrong, if it feels tense, if it brings you unhappiness, then that's probably not in your highest good. Probably not something that is on your highest path. This person wants love. Love. This person could certainly be in love with you. I did get that song earlier. Or they just want more love and emotion in their life. They may be very focused on relationships as well during this time or during the retrograde. So let's look at most likely future outcome and see what you can expect. Now, Capricorn, keep in mind that all of the future outcomes are based on free will. You're in the driver's seat of your life, no one else. So you can change the future outcome, right? So you have the Two of Pentacles here again. So interesting. And the Four of Pentacles. Wow, the Six of Inspiration. One more. Wow, Six of Materials. Okay, so sixes. Look for synchronicities of sixes. You might also want to look up the numerological meaning behind sixes, as 2 and 4 is 6, and then you've got 2 more sixes here. But I just feel like, first of all, again, this juggling too many different priorities. Some of you are needing to prioritize yourself, to bring your smile back, to allow yourself that space in order to do that. For others of you, I heard you got this. So I feel like, you know, Capricorn, and then I heard service with a smile. I don't know what that's about. I think what they're showing me, and then if I go back to the boots on the ground message, is like your capability to push through things and still maintain your well-being is so amazingly strong. You may not even realize this trait about yourself, but you have this. They keep giving me the word capable. You're capable of maintaining your well-being and yet taking on all of these different priorities. If you're an entrepreneur, it's just like success is here, you know, really within career or money. If that's where your focus is at, then there's a lot of success surrounding that. You know, a lot of good fortune surrounding that during this time frame. People that want to contribute to what you're doing, or you know, that fully support you in your endeavors. It's like looking very nice there. I'm actually seeing a lot of messages about finances, career, or needing to pay more attention there, more so than this relationship. So you might be pulled in that direction. Don't overdo it, right? Because there was a message here about not getting too disconnected. But I feel like as it pertains to this connection, there might be a little bit of back and forth because you're being pulled, like I said, in a few different directions. But I even see success there, or at least having this person's attention, you know, and you're in this space where you're wanting to be more generous. Because you're feeling in a higher vibration, right? And so that may call this person's attention towards you. You may be very magnetic during this time frame. There's a little bit of stubbornness to you, okay? I can see that here. Or Okay, so they directed me away from that word, strong-willed. That's what they were trying to say earlier in a very long way. You're strong-willed, all right? Let's see this person's most likely future outcome. They gave me the Four of Wands. Ooh, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Interesting. I heard this person may like a good competition. So Capricorn, whoever you're connecting with and their future energy, it's like they are in this very like celebratory or playful mood. And usually the Five of Wands to me is conflict, but they're actually showing me this as more of like a strong will, a strong desire. You know, so I feel like this person's just as headstrong or has the same strong desires maybe that you have, and that's why I felt like you're vibing on the same wavelength during this time frame. This person's heavily thinking about, of course, their own life path, their own career, their own finances, and they may be putting a lot of attention there as well. They may feel a little detached to you at times, but even if they feel detached, they're very much emotionally invested is what I feel. And or looking for relationships that are emotionally invested in them. But I feel it's towards you for a lot of you. This person, there's a bit of a closed off energy here. So they don't reveal all, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I think it is that this person likes to hold to themselves, because they're restricting my throat chakra now. You know, that they almost like a good struggle. You know, sometimes people, I don't want to say this person likes the drama, although, let me tell you, there's a lot of people on this earth that like the drama, a much larger portion than are ever willing to admit it. Or they like a strong source. Really? Sorry. I can't get my words out. They like a strong sense of competition is what I feel. You know, like I struggled for this and I came out on top. Like they like to come out on top. That type of mentality. Maybe you present that to this person. You know, maybe they see you as like a prize to be won. Or, you know, maybe you just have that in common. Maybe you both are very, like, strong-willed personalities like that, you know, where you like to come out on top. But I feel like that's kind of where this person's energy is at, you know, doing just that, wanting to come out on top. So, I don't know why I feel drawn to get one more message. I'm going to use this deck. Any advice for my Capricorns? It says the Master. The Master. So some of you are reaching mastery levels in your own spiritual growth, or some of you within finances, or whatever it is that you've been focused upon. I feel like some of you have had a goal. You've had it for a while. Capricorns are very goal-driven in general. And you're reaching the mastery level for a lot of you. What is this person's? Ooh. Oh, I had a few, but I'm going to just take the one that flew out. Thank you. Ooh, postponement. Interesting. This person does kind of postpone things. I heard postponing the inevitable. And I did feel like a sense of detachment right here at the end of the reading. And it could be because of this sense of competition here for whatever reason. Or this person just might be someone who postpones decisions until they're 100%, a million percent certain, which is kind of what I got up here in their perception. But... you know, and there might be even a postponement within things moving forward during this time frame because of the retrograde. But I feel it will be temporary. All right, because the overall situation is calling for surrender and some sort of, well, they didn't want me to use the word closure, but you know what I mean, some sort of looking back at something to get a higher understanding. Okay. So, interesting reading, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it there. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I have Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, could be Aries or Sag, Virgo, could be another Capricorn. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign, like I said earlier. If it resonated, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I'm pretty open about all of everything on my Facebook, so you can catch me there for just random lives, but I also talk about manifestation, spirituality, channeling, tarot, all of that. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of both, linked below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. I also have my donation button there. If you would like to donate to the channel, I always make sure it goes to a good cause. You can certainly send me donations there. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm wishing you the very, very best, Capricorn. Until next time, my friends. Namaste.